Andy, how you doing, mate?
Magnificent, fantastic.
It's good to see you back.
And you too, man. And you too.
How's the hand, first of all?
Oh, my hand's good now. It's good. Within a couple of weeks, it's going to be 100% again. I'm back sparring. I'm hitting with it hard. I feel good.
Are you back sparring? Because there's always been that thing that, oh, they don't spar. But
It's just nonsense, you know. All you gullible people that bought into it, or people that on my Instagram page saying, you should spar, that's why you didn't win the Kovalev fight. It's all nonsense, you know. If you're a pugilist of boxing and you're a purist and you watch boxing and you study boxing, go back and watch old school trainers and old school fighters. Angelo Dundee never allowed these fighters to have wars in the gym, because by the time they get to fight night, or by the time they get 10 fights into their career, they're shot. They can't even think in the ring. They got no brain cells left. And I'm actually going to post it, the clip where he goes, he don't allow fighters to spar hard. Sparring is for practice. And a lot of coaches are the same. A lot of coaches ain't the same. A lot of coaches want to, their logic is prepare your fighter by hard sparring, but they don't understand the toll that can take on the human body and the brain. You're getting hit in your face. Imagine having 4 fights before your fight. To me, it just don't make sense. Boxing's about practice. Sparring's about practice. You know, you spar people lighter than you, learn to control your power. You spar people bigger than you learn to work on speed. You spar people your size, you learn to, you know, even play games, tag. Do you get what I'm saying? It's about bettering your skills, becoming a better boxer all round, and just elevating.
Wow, yeah. I mean, can't really disagree with that. This fight, though, a lot of people are quite excited about this. I mean, I know your normal social media is beforehand was when he's going to fight someone good. Kovalev, oh, that's a bit of a big step up. But this one, everyone's well up for it.
Yeah. I feel like if you aim to be a people pleaser in this world, you will find yourself unstuck every single time, because you can't please everybody. There's some people that are amazed with how my career's gone. What? He only had 12 amateur fights. How? And he got to the stage he got to within 4 years. What? Oh, okay, but he's a genius. He's a genius then. How did he do that? There's some people that say, no, he's fighting nobodies. But then there's some people that go into their research and say, hold on, Nikolai Shklocka was a serious opponent. That was risky. There's some people that go and say, hang on, the guy that, I forgot his name, but he fought Callum Smith. Callum Smith didn't stop him. I think Callum Smith didn't stop him. I went there and stopped him in 4 rounds. Oh, that was a good little build-up fight for him. Some people get it, some people don't. And with the thing with Fangio is, because Lyndon Arthur speaks my language, people know him to be from Britain. Now they're saying, yeah, that's perfect. We like that, and I'm all for that. I'm gonna go out there, put on a good show. And you know what my if people say what's your style of fighting, KO. I'm a fan of knockouts. I'm just a fan of knockouts. I want to see a knockout in a fight or a stoppage. That for the ref to stop a fight, that means there was enough punishment. So that's the whole entertainment factor.
I think he's looking to do the same, to be fair.
He says so. Does he believe it? I don't know. Is he ambitious? Yes. Has he got what he's been asking for? Yes. But does he? I feel like it's a bit too early for him. I know he's got a lot more experience than me. He had a lot more amateur fights. I know he's had a lot more experience than me, but in terms of his performances, I feel like he's rushed it a little bit. But I'm all for it.
Well, there's a lot of respect there. He said he watched the Kovalev fight and he was a fan of yours that night. He was cheering you on. And as we all know, 30 seconds later in the 8th round, it could have been a totally different story.
Exactly. Or even 3 or 4 seconds later, it could have been one more punch. And again, Lyndon Arthur, we've always had respect. Again, we was together about 2 months ago in Manchester. I went up to Manchester. I saw him and how can I forget? Is it Zelfa Barrett? And literally, I was with them lot for a few minutes. So there's no animosity there. Just two ambitious guys. Going in there, heavy hitters, both heavy hitters, going out there to put on a show, and that's what it's going to be. And this might steal the show because there's 2 heavy hitters in there. and there's definitely going to be knockouts. Same as the Dubois and Joyce fight. There's definitely going to the 2 last fights on the card. There's 100% going to be a knockout.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying to Lyndon just saying, I mean, this would be worthy of a headline fight in its own, this fight.
100%. 100%. But again, 2 headlining fights on one show does make it pay-per-view. Again, this is my comeback fight as well, realistically. So everyone wants to see this fight, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time, because not many people are invited to that nightclub in Spain where you had your comeback. I suppose that was just to shake a bit of the ring rust off, because you had a bit of a break after Kovalev, didn't you?
Listen, it's like, okay, so the way boxing works, yeah, people don't know this. There's a lot of rules in boxing people don't know. Coming off of a loss to Kovalev, if the belt became vacant or WBO said, this person's pulled out, the next in line, Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde can't fight for it, he's just come off of a loss. You cannot fight for the world title or the WBO title if you're coming off of a loss. People don't know these rules. I saw it as opportunity. What's happening with the WBO right now? Let me just have a fight then. I need to fight somebody. If that opportunity came to me and it was against anybody, imagine it was against Lyndon Arthur, but I couldn't be in that mix because I hadn't come off of a win. I would have been devastated. Do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
It's just about preparing for opportunity. That's all it is. All the people that go around talking rubbish saying, why is he fighting someone like that? Go and do your research on boxing. Go and do your research. Go and look at who Rocky Marciano was fighting. He after he became world champion, there's a couple of fights he had off the radar. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
The people don't know these things though.
Well, what I meant was that this will be the first time people have got to see you fighting since you've come back from the Kovalev. And I know, after that Kovalev fight, you were and we've had this conversation before, but you were very down on yourself, felt you could have done better. And so when you went away for that break, did you sort of distance yourself from boxing, or did you?
You know what? Again, just being honest with myself. I'm being honest with the public. I needed to reset. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm still the same person. There's still lions in the camp, still beasts from the east, still growling. But again, coming off your first defeat, if you rush things, that means you haven't taken time to understand what's happened. You're living in a dream. You're not facing reality. And I had to take time away, deal with what I needed to deal with mentally, and then come back. Do you get what I'm saying? I needed that little holiday. I needed to go Barbados and Cyprus.
But that's what I mean. It wasn't like a working holiday. You weren't in the gym and you weren't checking boxing results. You just took yourself out of it completely for a bit.
Completely out of it. I was watching boxing as a fan again. I wasn't thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Switch off. It's like if you leave a TV on 24/7, it burns out. See what I'm saying? Or you get a power cut. When you turn off, you give the TV a little rest. You turn it back on, continue as normal.
Nice analogy. I like
Come on,
that.
you know the set.
Couple more questions. Since you've been back in the gym, and bearing in mind what happened against Kovalev, and you said your lessons learned, great experience. Have you done anything different in the gym? Are you doing anything different?
Absolutely. Little tweaks that we're working on. And I've always been, the thing about me is I'm not only working on things because of the Kovalev fight. The reason I got to where I got to, or the reason why I'm excelling in my career so fast at such a rapid rate is because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I know what's working for me, I know what's not working for me. I know the things I need to work on. Going into the Kovalev fight, I knew my faults. There's certain things that I've got faults in. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain things I'm working on each day. That's why we train to be better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have hundreds of amateur fights where I could do all this practicing out of the spotlight. I told everyone, I'm doing an apprenticeship in front of the world. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gaining my experience in each fight I'm having. And some of them are tough tasks. Some of them are you asking a lot of him, or you're doing this or whatever. But I'm gaining experience on the job, and I'm sharpening my tools in different ways as much as I can all the time.
Absolutely. If and when you come over this fight, when you beat Lyndon Arthur, I think Frank described the rewards as a 24-carat bag of carrots. I think I know what he meant, but yeah, he's basically saying win this and win this. And
Frank's analogies are mad. He said 24 bag of carrots.
Yeah.
24 carrots.
Bag of carrots. Yeah.
So obviously we know what you meant by that. It's a big prize, but I'm not looking past Lyndon Arthur. I've only got one thought process in my mind right now. And I've always been like that. Focus on one thing at a time. If you try and pick up, I'm gonna give you another good analogy. If I try to pick up everything on this table, if I try to pick up 8 items, yeah, and walk to the kitchen, I'm bound to drop one of them. Rather than if I pick up one cup in one hand, one cup in the other hand, and walk to the kitchen, 9 times out of 10 goes a lot smoother. And that's always been my focus. One thing at a time. Take your time and do things, and then you get to your destination.
Brilliant. Okay, and before we go, what's going to happen on April 11th? Why should people tune in?
Knockout. Again, it's the reason people should tune in is because I'm fighting. That's for one. It's the comeback fight. Everyone knows I'll bring entertainment to the boxing ring. Lyndon Arthur's undefeated to this point. He's a knockout artist as well. I think he's had I found out today, 16 fights, 13 knockouts or something like that. So again, he's obviously got power there as well. Everyone knows about my power. Everyone knows my style of fighting. It's going to be entertaining. So that's another clash waiting to happen, you know. Who's got better body armor? The crash is going to happen. Who's got better body armor? Who's more prepared? It's an exciting fight, 100%. And it's another pinnacle point in both of our careers.